see me, right? But I want to talk about um, all of this sick demonic things that's going on with children all around the world. Just like a lot of other YouTubers and a lot of other people that's on these major platforms are starting to see a lot of children as being sexually assaulted and raped all around the world. I had did a video talking about why is this, right? And why is this mindset so prevalent and moving on a fast rate among our society and among our community, right? And a lot of people and a lot of specialists is trying to find a way to figure out why is this moving on such a fast, alarming pace as it going, right? Because our children are the future. They are the ones that's going to lead all of these civilizations to a better place in life. What it's supposed to be about, right? Leading our children to a different place and to a different avenue in life, right? Some sick demonic stuff went on in Alabama where you had a sex cult going down over there. You had a lot of children that was being raped and sexually tortured. And a lot of people don't like to talk about this on their platforms, right? Is because they are still coping with some of their demons and some of the traumas and depressions that they're dealing with, right? So they avoid topics like this, but topics like this is needed, right, to bring awareness and to bring information and guidance to us so we can protect our loved ones, because we can't let evil feel that it is winning, right? This is evil. These three individuals or whoever else that participate in torturing these children and sexually assaulting these children is sick. And I hope and pray that the Lord of the land will persecute them at the highest form that we never seen before. These individuals that did these acts need to be put in the electric chair. That's what they need. They don't need to be upon this earth anymore. Anyone that's attacking children and taking children innocence, right? Now, a lot of these things that's going on, right, in the community and in societies all around what we see, right, it comes from the sick, demonic, devil, demon, evil entity, right? Because the individual know his time is up. So he's going to assault on every type of level, everything, anybody. He attacks the children at their vulnerable um, stage in life. And it's bad for me how, where's the parents at? Are these individuals supposed to have been taking care of these children? Because you got sick people, right? Right? They go to these foster homes and they get these children, right? And they get as many children as they can, and they sit there and sexually assault these children over and over again in these homes, knowing that there's a kink in the system. And being that there's a kink in the system, these individuals are allowed to get more children for fame, fortune, and riches, and to sexually assault them. We need a different system, a different plan on how we just let children that don't have parents, right, into homes that people they don't know. This is serious, man. This is a serious act. And I can't stress it enough about, talking about topics like this, because um, I am a victim of child molestation, right? I've been molested over and over again. And I understand this from a point of view of a victim. And It's sad, man, how we as society has failed these children, and there's no one that's stepping up and talking about these events that's going on amongst us in our societies. These individuals that's practicing this are allowed to go free. And you know, topics like that is not talked about and put at the forefront. These topics are put underneath and not talked about, like hot topics about people cheating on each other, people doing this, people doing that. These are the topics that need to be talked about amongst us. These are the topics that need to be talked about. And it's sad that um, these children is being taken advantage of. These children are being taken advantage of, and you know, there's nobody there to save them. There's nobody there to save them. And what are we supposed to do as a society? We're supposed to step up more. We're supposed to do things more, because as evil progress, and it seems like it's progressing, all we doing is like saying, I don't care, it don't got nothing to do with me. And that's the wrong attitude to have an attitude of that you don't care in life, right? Because there's people out there that can defend themselves and that is weak and need your help. And it's sad that we got to this point in life. It's sad. It's really sad, man. It's really sad that we got to this point in life. And I can't stress it enough that this is evil. This is an evil act at its finest, to torture children and to imprison children and to sexually assault them. These innocent children, they don't know what's going on. And you sitting there as a big grown-up, right, is sexually assaulting these children. You need the electric chair. You don't need to exist anymore, because these children's lives are going to be met with so much chaos and so much confusion in life. You know, I don't wish this on anyone to be sexually assaulted or be raped. Or sexually assaulted. But these things are allowed in our society, man. Because you know why? This sick, barbaric, evil, twisted, demonic way of life is leading the force with this. And he got human beings to do sick, demonic stuff like this. You got to be sick to be watching a child. You got to be real sick to be sleeping with a child, man. Something is wrong with you. Something is really wrong with you, and you don't need to be here. We don't need individuals like you here in society, in our community, destroying our loved ones and our children, man, which is innocent. They innocent. You know, they can't defend themselves, and you know it. That's why you did to take advantage of them and abuse them and victimize them. And I hope and pray that, you know, that this land of the land of the law take control of you, and that you will never see the day of light ever again. What I want for you is something else. I don't want you to see life anymore, because these children's lives is going to be gone for the rest of their life. It's going to be hard for them to cope with this, man. All they're going to see is sexual assault. You don't know how these children are going to turn out. But I pray for the victims. I pray for them. I pray for these children. As 2 years old, and you raping a 2 years old? What's wrong with you, man? You sick. You sick. You sick. You raping a 2 years old. A 2-year-old you raping. You raping a 2-year-old. You are raping a 2-year-old. Do you know how sick that is, man? Do you know how sick that is? And like I said, nobody really talks about these topics, because you know why? This is not a hot topic. This is not going to bring them money. This is not going to bring them wealth. This is not going to bring them fame, fortune, and riches. Like, share, and subscribe. This is not going to bring them lights, cameras, to action, because it's not bringing them money. So they don't talk about topics like this. They don't. You don't. But I sit here, I talk about these topics because these topics is really, really important. It's important for you and I. It's important that we get this information out amongst us, that it could be somebody there to do what? To uphold and protect our children and our loved ones the best way we know how to. You understand what I'm saying? These children wasn't protected. Now, I don't know the whole story, But all I know is that these children were sexually assaulted and tortured from the ages 2 all the way up. This is sad, man. This is sad. This is sad. These children's lives are going to be destroyed, man. It's going to be destroyed. But we can hope and pray that the Creator can erase these certain things and give them a different outlook, right? And put these demons, demonic, evil, twisted individuals, right? And put them in jail for the rest of their life. This is where they need to go. Or give them a electric chair. Give these individuals an electric chair because they destroyed these children's lives forever. Why should you have to be in jail, eating 3 meals, breathing, working out, and all this other stuff, you know? And these children's lives are gone. This is sad, man. This is really sad. It's sad. It's sad. So, you know, I'm here to, you know, bring awareness to us. That's really important. It's really important, man, that we like and share this information and get it out amongst us, man. Because the goal is to protect our future, to protect our children. So, y'all guys have a great day. Peace, y'all. Peace, peace, peace.